Well, to make my way back to the city centre, I've decided to walk through something called Rose Valley, which sounds nice, doesn't it? Now, I've just walked past a pack of angry dogs, luckily they're all chained up, outside a scrapyard, and to be honest, for something that's called Rose Valley, it all seems to be a bit grim so far. I'm hoping I'm not just going to walk into some bloody gypsy camp or something down here. That wouldn't end well, me walking around with my GoPro. Oop, another one. I'm hoping at some point this is going to become a lot nicer than what it is at the minute, otherwise I think I made a big mistake. Well, I've just read a couple of reviews of Rose Valley, and it's got a Google rating of 4.6, and it's a lovely lake, lots of parks and boats on the lake. So far it looks alright. Shithole. It's not living up to its name. I can see smoke, someone's having a fire. God, why am I come here? And this is what Bold and Bankrupt refers to in his video about Chisinau. You know, apparently I'm going to come out on some lovely lakes, but the access to it is just dreadful. Right, this looks a bit easier now. Actually have a road now. And check this out. Literally seconds away from where I've just been walking is this big bloody villa. I've finally seen people. Looks like a young family, a little kid. I mean, how are the people in that area, you know, wanting to bring their kids with prams and stuff, how are they supposed to get in here? Maybe from the other side it's easier access, but that was a bloody nightmare. Well, so far I'm not feeling Rose Valley at all. The review said this is one of the best parks in the city. It's just a total shithole so far. Just had a dodgy random dog stare me out. I don't know what's going on down here. More stray dogs with the looks of it. Big bugger and all. Luckily he's ran off in the other direction. The direction that I'm also going. Oh my god, there's a pack of dogs down here. Look at this. Best park in Chisinau. This was a mistake. How do we even get out of here? Well, check this out. This is overlooking the big lake in the middle of Rose Valley. I'm presuming that this used to be a cafe, restaurant, where families would come and have lunch on nice sunny days, looking out over the lake. During the times when Moldova was part of the Soviet Union and welcomed rich Soviet families. So this Rose Valley, which I've just walked through and is horrendous, I bet back in the day it used to be really nice. And this again goes back to Bold and Bankrupt's video about how the place has just stood still. The government has had 30 years to improve the standards of living for the people of Moldova, and they've just done nothing with it. Look at this. I bet this would have been one of the most sought places to have lunch. So you'd have families in each of these balconies eating some borscht. Maybe a spot of fishing on the lake. The reason why this place is so rough and dirty and poor access and just empty buildings is because it's been left. The government haven't spent any money at all on this place, I would imagine, in 30 years since the end of the Soviet Union. So what used to be a nice lake in the middle of a nice valley where people could come and enjoy summer days is now just a dump. So we've got the odd fisherman. It's sickening to see a young mother taking her son for a walk, and this is the best place to go. The Moldovan government stole £1 billion from the country and put it in offshore accounts. 10% of the country's GDP was stolen by the government. And this is what people have left. This is the best place to come and take your son for a walk. I'm really starting to understand how Bold felt when he made that first video. The anger towards the politicians. And yet, somebody's doing alright. This is quite amusing because that building I've just showed you appears to be a nice fancy hotel, and out here we have individual apartments, although it's obviously closed now because it's not the season. So there are still people with money coming to Chisinau, and when they leave their lovely hotel or their lovely apartment, the first thing they see suck my balls. Got Laguna Park, so the boat rides for the kids and everything, still a thing. 30 minutes, 80 li. I'll be honest, it's starting to look a little bit better on this side. Yeah, I've got to admit, once you get to this side of the park, it's much nicer. So if you're entering Rose Valley from this side, then you are going to experience a lovely park. If you enter it from the Romanita house side, good luck with that. Just 24 minutes walk away from Rose Valley is a craft beer brewery that I've been recommended. Now, it's quite out of the city. I didn't expect to be walking around an area like this, to be honest, to get to it, but it's very strange. I just walked down the street there, and the houses were like bloody mansions. They're really, really big, nice houses, and then you turn a corner and it all changes again. Even when you're walking through a residential area where people have obviously got money, because of, you can tell by looking at the houses, but even that, it still feels run down. The streets are all, you know, broken, and the roads are in a mess. This feels very much like an industrial estate. Now the brewery is apparently just down here. It says it's open at 4, it's now nearly 4:15, so I'm hoping it is open and I've not just walked 24 minutes through that estate for nothing. It looks like I found what I'm looking for. Service. Don't understand that at all. These old baths. They are old bathtubs. Wow. Smell it. Well, that's it for day 3 in Chisinau. I've got my American Pale Ale from the Lab Brew Company. I'm actually in the brewery now. It's lovely stuff. I'm going to take a bath, as you can see. First bath I've had in about 6 months. Another interesting day in Chisinau. That's it for my time in Chisinau entirely. I move on tomorrow. So what have I thought about my time in the city? I've absolutely bloody loved it. Seriously, it's been fantastic. It's such an interesting city. It's such a city of contrasts. You will walk down one street and see the ugly grey Soviet buildings that I was expecting Chisinau to be. But then you move into a different area and it's beautiful, and then you move into a different area again and it's vibrant, and there's bars and seafood restaurants, and which I really wasn't expecting. So it's a big thumbs up for me. I may come back here. I think I probably will come back after my next stop. I hope I've not been too negative in any of the videos. I didn't mean to be. Being honest, I say things as I see them. I've loved the city, so that's my overall hypnosis of my time in Chisinau. It's been fantastic, and I highly recommend it to anyone that's travelling this part of the world. See you in the next town.